Life often throws curveballs our way. Emergencies test our resilience and demand immediate action. A well-crafted emergency response plan can be the difference between chaos and composure. Imagine a sudden flash flood. Without a plan, you're adrift. With a plan, you know evacuation routes and steps to ensure safety. An emergency response plan is a commitment to preparedness. It's about equipping ourselves with the knowledge and tools to navigate the unknown. Thinking about emergencies can be unsettling, but it's essential for peace of mind. Planning for the unthinkable empowers us to face challenges head-on. An emergency response plan outlines steps to take before, during, and after an emergency. Consider living in an earthquake-prone area. A plan identifies safe zones and communication protocols. By embracing preparedness, we equip ourselves to navigate the unexpected.
Preparedness is the bedrock of resilience. It's about taking proactive steps to mitigate risks. Think of preparedness as building a strong foundation for a house. A well-developed emergency response plan provides stability during crises. Preparedness equips us with the tools to navigate challenges effectively.
Every region has its own unique hazards. Understanding specific risks is key to effective preparedness. Imagine living in a wildfire-prone area. Knowledge empowers proactive steps. Familiarize yourself with potential dangers in your environment. Knowing your terrain allows for informed decisions and proactive safety measures.
Building a well-stocked emergency kit is crucial. Include a 3-day supply of food and water, first aid kit, flashlight, and important documents. Tailor the kit to your family's specific needs. Establish communication plans and identify safe havens. A comprehensive safety net provides both physical and mental support during emergencies.
Coordination among individuals and communities is paramount. It's about fostering a shared understanding and clear communication. Think of a community responding to a power outage. Coordination prevents chaos. Coordination transforms individual efforts into a collective force for good. It ensures resources are deployed efficiently and fosters unity during crises.
Clear communication is a lifeline during emergencies. Timely information can be the difference between life and death. Effective communication goes beyond disseminating information. It's about active listening and empathy. Pre-established communication plans help reunite families during crises. Clear communication empowers and connects individuals and communities.
Defining roles and responsibilities is crucial for a coordinated response. Assign specific tasks to each family member. Within communities, clearly defined roles ensure a cohesive response. Volunteers with assigned roles provide efficient and compassionate support. Clearly defined roles transform individual efforts into a powerful response.
Knowledge is our armor against fear and uncertainty. Training equips us to make informed decisions and take effective action. Knowledge empowers us to recognize hazards and respond swiftly. Training provides the knowledge to navigate emergencies. This knowledge transforms us into informed and capable responders.
Skills training bridges the gap between knowledge and action. Basic first aid and CPR can be life-saving. Skills training includes using fire extinguishers and performing search and rescue. Practicing evacuation plans transforms them into ingrained actions. Skills training empowers us to take control during emergencies.
Practice makes prepared. In sports, music, and art, practice hones skills and builds confidence. The same applies to emergency preparedness. Regular practice transforms knowledge into habits, ensuring effective responses during emergencies. Imagine a school fire drill. The alarm sounds, students and teachers evacuate calmly, following designated routes. This routine practice reinforces safety protocols. Practice can be simple, like discussing your family emergency plan over dinner or checking emergency supplies. Make it a regular habit. A community disaster preparedness fair with interactive simulations and local responders fosters resilience and reminds everyone they're not alone. Regular practice creates a culture of safety where communities constantly improve their emergency responsibilities. It's about embracing preparedness.
Section 1. The Law as Our Guide. Imagine a society without laws, without rules to govern our interactions and ensure order. Chaos would reign, and the safety of individuals and communities would be constantly at risk. In the realm of emergency preparedness, laws and regulations serve as our guide, establishing a framework for safety and accountability. They provide a roadmap for organizations and individuals, outlining their responsibilities and ensuring a minimum standard of preparedness. Think of building codes and fire safety regulations. These laws, though seemingly restrictive, are in place to protect lives. They dictate the materials used in construction, the placement of fire exits, and the installation of sprinkler systems, all with the goal of preventing fires and ensuring the safe evacuation of occupants in case of an emergency. These laws are not meant to be burdensome, but rather to serve as a safety net, a collective agreement that protects us all. They are born from lessons learned from past tragedies, from the understanding that proactive measures are essential for preventing future disasters. Just as traffic laws help to prevent accidents and ensure the smooth flow of vehicles, emergency preparedness regulations create a safer environment for everyone. They provide clarity, set expectations, and establish a legal framework for holding individuals and organizations accountable for their actions. Section 2. Navigating regulations, a shared responsibility. Imagine a ship navigating a treacherous channel. The captain relies on nautical charts, weather reports, and the expertise of their crew to steer a safe course. Similarly, navigating the often complex world of emergency preparedness regulations requires collaboration, communication, and a shared sense of responsibility. For businesses and organizations, this means understanding the specific regulations that apply to their industry and location. It involves conducting thorough risk assessments, developing comprehensive emergency response plans, providing adequate training to employees, and regularly reviewing and updating their procedures to ensure ongoing compliance. But it's not just the responsibility of businesses and organizations. Individuals also play a crucial role. We have a responsibility to familiarize ourselves with local emergency plans, understand evacuation procedures for our workplaces and communities, and take proactive steps to prepare our families for potential emergencies. Think of a neighborhood association organizing a community meeting to discuss emergency preparedness. Residents gather to learn about evacuation routes, assemble emergency kits, and establish communication plans with their neighbors. This collaborative effort fosters a culture of preparedness, where everyone understands their role in ensuring the safety and well-being of the community. Navigating regulations is not about blindly following rules, but rather about fostering a culture of safety and responsibility. It's about working together, sharing knowledge, and holding each other accountable to create a safer and more resilient society.
Section 3. The consequences of non-compliance. Imagine a tightrope walker performing without a safety net. The consequences of a misstep are severe, potentially fatal. Similarly, in the realm of emergency preparedness, non-compliance with established laws and regulations can have serious repercussions, both for individuals and organizations. For businesses, Non-compliance can result in hefty fines, legal action, damage to reputation, and even the loss of operating licenses. These consequences can be devastating, not only financially, but also in terms of public trust and brand image. But the consequences extend far beyond financial penalties. In the event of an actual emergency, non-compliance can have tragic consequences, leading to injuries, loss of life, or significant environmental damage. Think of a factory operating without proper fire safety measures. A small electrical fault could quickly escalate into a major fire, endangering the lives of workers and causing significant property damage. The human and environmental costs of such negligence can be immeasurable. Non-compliance is not simply a matter of cutting corners or ignoring rules. It's a reckless gamble with people's lives and the well-being of our communities. It's a failure to uphold our collective responsibility to create a safer and more resilient society.
Imagine a firefighter arriving at a blazing inferno with an empty fire truck. Their bravery means little without water. A plan is only as effective as its resources. Resources ensure the right tools and personnel are available. Think of resources as the fuel for emergency response. Without fuel, the engine fails, leaving us unprepared. Section 2. Strategic allocation, putting resources where they count. Imagine a general deploying troops randomly across a battlefield. Such haphazard deployment leads to confusion and wasted resources. Effective resource allocation ensures maximum impact and efficient utilization. It begins with understanding risks and vulnerabilities. Different regions prioritize resources based on specific threats. Identifying likely scenarios tailors resource allocation. Hospitals prepare for patient influx by designating triage areas and increasing supplies. Clear lines of authority and communication are crucial. Designated teams manage procurement and distribution. Section 3. Beyond material. The human element of resource management. While tangible resources are essential, we must not overlook the human element. Trained personnel and skilled volunteers often make the difference between a successful response and a chaotic one. Investing in training and community outreach is crucial. Consider the role of volunteer organizations like the Red Cross during emergencies. These organizations provide essential support, from first aid to shelter. Their ability to mobilize quickly relies on trained volunteers, highlighting the human element in resource management. Investing in training equips individuals with the skills to respond effectively. This includes training first responders and the general public. A well-informed citizenry enhances emergency response efforts. Think of a community where residents have basic first aid and CPR training. In a mass casualty incident, trained individuals can provide immediate assistance. Empowering individuals transforms them into active contributors to a successful emergency response. Resource allocation is about recognizing the interconnectedness of human and material resources. It's about investing in communities and fostering a culture of preparedness.
The enduring value of preparedness. Preparedness empowers us, transforming fear into action and fostering collective responsibility. It's about being proactive, not reactive, and embracing our capacity for resilience. Preparedness is an investment in our safety and the well-being of future generations. By embracing preparedness, we create a legacy of resilience. Section 2. Our collective responsibility. As we conclude our exploration of emergency response plans, let's remember that preparedness is not a solitary endeavor. It's a shared responsibility, a collective commitment to creating safer and more resilient communities. It's about recognizing that our individual actions have ripple effects, influencing the safety and well-being of those around us. Think of a neighborhood watch program where residents look out for each other, report suspicious activity, and work together to deter crime. This sense of shared responsibility creates a safer environment for everyone, demonstrating the power of collective action. Building a culture of preparedness requires ongoing dialogue, collaboration, and a willingness to learn from each other. It means engaging with our communities, participating in preparedness drills and exercises, and sharing our knowledge and experiences with others. Consider the role of schools in teaching children about emergency preparedness. By incorporating these lessons into the curriculum, we empower future generations with the knowledge and skills to respond effectively to emergencies, ensuring a safer future for all. Our journey toward preparedness doesn't end with this video. It's an ongoing process of learning, adapting, and strengthening our resilience. Let's embrace this responsibility, not out of fear, but out of a shared commitment to creating a safer and more secure future for ourselves, our loved ones, and the generations to come. Remember, we're all in this together.